Ooh, welcome to Ole Walls House. It's me. It's your man. It's your main man. It's Ole Walls. I'm back with you. Episode 213 coming your way. First off, just want to start off by saying thank you to everybody. As always, I appreciate the support. I appreciate the listens, the watches, the comments, the feedback, everything you guys give me. Thank you guys so much. Hope you're enjoying it. I'm enjoying it, so I hope you guys are too. As always, if you could, best way to help out, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you're looking for some sweet merch here, Ole Walls House, links down in the show notes below. You can also find some merch from my guy MJ over at the Full Range Pod in there. You can find MJ and the Full Range Pod on Spotify and on the Ole Walls House YouTube channel. Fun show coming. We're talking a little Super Bowl preview, a Royal Rumble recap with the roommate. It's a lot of R's. Royal Rumble recap with the roommate. And we'll talk some Flyers, some UNC basketball, my passing thoughts, and just kind of, let you guys into this wonderful mind of Ole Walls. So, without any further ado, let's get into it. Quick note, I am recording the show Saturday night. Golf is not finished. Nothing that happens Sunday, Monday, I will know about. So Saturday night recording at 1:31. On to the show. All right, it's Super Bowl week. The Seattle Seahawks and New England Patriots in a rematch from, 12 years ago, 11 years ago? It would have been the Super Bowl into 2015, right? Nah, I'm wondering. I think it was Super Bowl 49. Super Bowl 49. Yes, 49. Yes, and that was in 2015. That was a wild halftime show. That was the Katy Perry halftime show with the seal or dolphin. So I'm sure you've seen a ton of this game. It's been on NFL Network all the time. Everybody's showing the interception, the Richard Sherman reaction. Obviously, it's 11 years ago. There's nobody left on these teams from either organization. I think about the only person left on these teams from either organization is Mike Vrabel. Is Kraft, Robert Kraft. I'm not Mike Vrabel. Where was Mike Vrabel at that time? Where was Mike Vrabel at that time? I'm interested to know where he was. I meant Kraft. I did not mean Vrabel. He was the linebackers coach for the Houston Texans. The linebackers coach for the Houston Texans. I mean, the Seattle Seahawks owner at the time has since passed away. News has come out this week that they're looking to sell the team shortly after the Super Bowl. Price tag expected to be in the $7 to $8 billion range. $7-8 billion. I went on a tangent the other day with the roommate about this, talking about teams and, buying them and who does it. And I'm just praying for the day because they were talking about this in the Jose Ramirez. Now I've lost his name. Oh, the Guardians minority owner. He owns a bunch of other teams like David Blitzer. I'm just praying for the day that David Blitzer, has an option to assume the majority by 2028. And they mentioned that he was deeply involved in the Jose Ramirez contract negotiation. So I'm hoping that means he's going to do it. So either way, $7-8 billion for the Seahawks. We got Seahawks Pats, Super Bowl Sunday. Who is the halftime show? I looked up like 6 other things, and then I've come up with different questions for, it's Bad Bunny, isn't it? Bada. He's got that one song he comes out to in WWE. He'll probably put on a decent show. It's not it wouldn't be my favorite Super Bowl halftime pick of all time, but we'll see. We'll see. You would have told me Katy Perry wasn't going to be my favorite Super Bowl halftime pick, but then she kind of rocked it. So I'll give it a chance. Patriots, Seahawks, 4.5 is the number last I've seen it. 4 and a hook. The cool kids say a hook. Man, that's an intriguing number. My initial thought was Seahawks, but I saw a thing that the underdog has outright won in the last 20 Super Bowls. Something like 12 or 14 times. I can't remember. I don't know if it says in this article. Favorites are 1-4 straight up and 0-5 against the spread in the last 5 Super Bowls. I believe the only favorite to win in the last 5 Super Bowls was the Rams against the Bengals. Over is 29, 28-1 in Super Bowl history, 2-0-1 the last 3 years. No total has been below 47 points since 2015. These are 2 good defenses coming into this game. Will be the Patriots' first time as Super Bowl underdog since 2001 when they beat the Rams as 14-point underdogs. Why were there all these 14-point underdogs so much in Super Bowls going through there? The Denver Broncos were 14-point underdogs to the Green Bay Packers that year. Seahawks first time being favored in the Super Bowl. They are 13-1 straight up in their last 14 games as favorites. Oh mama. Wow. Favorites of 4.5 points or higher are 5-6 straight up and 1-10 against the spread in the Super Bowl since 2000. Guess what, fellas? A good friend of mine tells me in situations like that, well, they're due. The favorites are due, ladies and gentlemen. The favorites are coming into this one. This is going to be, I'm going to go out there. I'm going to say it. This is not going to be an interesting football game. This is going to be a game where the Seahawks get up early, kind of extend it a little bit in the second, and just kind of keep it out of reach in the second half. It doesn't become a blowout where it's almost like, holy shit, this is happening like you got with the Ravens or the Buccaneers, where it was just like, oh, they're just, or the Seahawks against the Broncos. It's not that. It's not going to be that. It's going to be just out of reach. It's going to be just too much for the Patriots with an offense who's been struggling. Drake May, who hasn't had his best stuff in the playoff, has played in some weird conditions. Don't get me wrong. Snow in multiple of them. But I just don't know that the Patriots are there yet. And if I look at the teams, the defenses are both so good. I mean, you look at some of these guys on these defense. I mean, Byron Murphy, DeMarcus Lawrence. Who's that? That Uchenn Nwatswa for the Seahawks. I mean, you go to the Patriots. Their defense is like a bunch of no-names. It's like the Patriots defense, you know. Barmore, Tonga, Williams, Spillane, Ellis, Chison, Davis, Craig Woodson, Christian Gonzalez. Like, you look at that and you're like, who are these guys? But they're a good defense. Because of course they are. Because that's just baked into whatever the hell happens up there in Foxborough. I think the defenses are pretty equal. So, like, it's going to come down to this for me. And I'm riding on something that I don't know that I love that I'm riding on. I'm riding on Sam Darnold's arm. And I sat here last week and said, hey, he showed up in the biggest moment of his life, in the biggest game of his life, and balled out against Matt Stafford and the LA Rams, a team he had not had good luck with this year. Exercised some demons. Some demons from this year, some demons from the Jets, some demons from the Panthers. And I'm sitting here saying I'm going to do it again. I'm going to put my hopes, my dreams, my wallet on Sam Darnold. Because if I look at Sam Darnold and I look at what's around Sam Darnold, Kenneth Walker, Jackson Smith and Jigba, one of the top 3 receivers in the NFL, Cooper Kupp, the old boy can still go into the bank, Rashid Shaheed, he can take him to the house right from the opening kickoff. AJ Barner, like, I like those offensive weapons better than what I see around Drake May. Stephon Diggs, Boutier, Mac Hollins, Hunter Henry, who's been banged up. I don't even know what his status is at this point. Like, if I'm looking at weapons for weapons, I like what's around Sam Darnold, and I think both defenses are good, and both defenses are going to put quarterbacks in positions where they're going to have to make good plays. Obviously, the Seahawks are going to really, not dare so much, but like challenge him. Like, you want to go downfield, bring it on. Like, we'll let you check it down all day, but like, you want to push the ball down the field, like, not happening. Not happening. So I like the Seahawks. I like the Seattle Seahawks. I will lay the 4.5. Teams of favorites of more than 4, 1-10 against the spread. They are due. It does hurt the Seahawks that Charbonnet is out for the year now, but I like him. I think Jackson Smith-Njigba has a legit chance to be the Super Bowl MVP. I would sprinkle that. I'm going to sprinkle that. What is he, Super Bowl MVP? He's a -110 anytime touchdown score. That's pretty good. All right, where are my props? I have my props on here. Overtime, bet no. A successful 2-point conversion. Bet yes. Bet yes there. Will any team score 30 points? No, that's an easy one. Any team to score 3 unanswered times? I'm going to say no. It'll never be 3 unanswered. I don't understand. My dog is eating a Kong, and he has taken it behind the old couch we have in our basement that he likes to sit behind, and has gone in an L shape. I'm going to see if I can show you guys. He's gone in and don't mind my table of shit. He's gone in an L shape around and has somehow worked his way there. He was back behind. This might kill people. He was back behind it there. So impressive, really. Just really an impressive decision and choice by him. Where were we? Oh, props. I like heads for the coin toss. I'm a big fan of thinking about the teams. Both teams got blue in them. Blue for the Gatorade. That is the favorite I see here. It's the most popular Gatorade. You're still getting plus 200. Current line for the length of the national anthem is 120.5 seconds. Only 3 of the last 8 have gone over 2 minutes. The average is 1:55. The anthem singer is Charlie Puth. I have a feeling Charlie's gonna hit a little pep in the step. A little pep in the step for Charlie. I'll take the under on the anthem. Under on the anthem, heads on the coin toss, blue on the Gatorade. Jackson Smith-Njigba, Super Bowl MVP. Seahawks lay the 4.5. Heard it here first. Those, in fact, are your winners. Hello, roommate.
Hi.
Roommate's here to talk some Rumble with me. It was demanded by Ethan Sexton, by the way. So, E, this one's for you. Roommate, what'd you think? So, just high level thoughts to start. Did you enjoy your day watching the Rumble?
Not my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
High level, just not my favorite.
Now, not your favorite specific for both Rumbles, or just specifically for the men's? Might need to get closer.
Overall, not my favorite.
That's high level, just top notch.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for.
Okay, she's giving me nothing tonight. Why don't we start with the women's Rumble? What do you say there? We can get a little more out of you here.
I thought that the most interesting part was with them being in Saudi Arabia, that all the women's costumes had to be like full body suits. So that was really interesting. I really liked their outfits still. I thought that they did a good job with that. But that was interesting that all of the men were by far more naked than the women did, which has never.
I mean, it kind of always is. Like, most of the time, dudes don't have shirts on.
Yeah.
And just like they're in like the trunks.
It's very obvious this time.
I enjoyed the Women's Rumble more overall. The last, once... I'll get to the men's. I thought the Women's Rumble was good. And it might have been because we just watched last year's Women's Rumble. We never got around to watching last year's men's, but we did watch last year's Women's Rumble. So, as I'm reading down the list of names, I knew who a lot of these people were coming in, like Charlotte, Alexa Bliss, didn't know Keanu James, Nia Jax, Candice LeRae, Jordan Grace, Becky Lynch, Roxanne Perez, Maxine Dupree, Natty, Liv Morgan. So many of these people were in it last year. So it gave me a little bit better.
I feel like we knew a lot of the women. There was a good balance of a lot of people being in there. I like it when a lot of people are in there.
Yeah, they had 10 plus people in the ring at all times. The men's never got above 8.
No, they did a lot of the women's had a lot of double eliminations, right? Where they had 2 people going at one time. That was a lot of fun. I like that.
Tiffy Time came back.
I can't stand fucking Tiffy Time.
Why do you hate Tiffy Time? Please elaborate.
Well, I'm sorry to every female out there whose name is Tiffany, but Tiff, I can't with Tiffy. It's the bubble gum of a girl's name. It just is sickly sweet. Just Tiffy? I just feel like it has to be said Tiffy. Oh.
Tiffy Time.
Can't.
Brie Bella came back. That was probably our only surprise entrant that anybody knew, because there was a surprise entrant in the men's rumble, but I don't even know who he was. So
we're gonna get there.
You know what? I don't know if you've ever listened to the podcast. I don't really keep a good straight line too often here.
I know, it drives me nuts.
Why? Why don't you like it? It's just
order. And I don't.
There is no order here. No order here. Who were you rooting for? Your favorite women's wrestler wasn't there.
I know, I was devastated. I mean, we don't watch enough, so I don't know why Bianca wasn't there.
I would just assume she's injured or fake injury.
I mean, it certainly wasn't Tiffy. Who was the one that was newer that seemed to be doing a lot of things? Go up. We're looking at
in the air.
Names. That Sol Ruka had some good moves. Lash Legend had some good moves. I liked those two.
I like Tiffy Time. Tiffy Time does some cool moves, man.
Good for you and Tiffy Time.
She does that thing where she bounces from the bottom rope up to the middle rope up to the top rope and does the moonsault. That's sick.
No, never Team Tiffy.
There's 6 women in the world who can do that, and she's one of them. So,
I mean, and I don't really care for who won. Liv Morgan.
Yeah.
She.
Why don't we like Liv?
I don't know. She bothers me a little bit too.
Why does she bother you?
I don't know.
Why do all the wrestlers I like bother you? I like Tiffy Time, Liv Morgan, and Alexa Bliss. You hate all of them.
Oh, yeah, Alexa Bliss is. Out of those 3, Liv Morgan is the best. Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you feel about the Brie Bella return? You didn't really pop for that much.
I don't know. I mean, I do think it was cool that they're back. Oh, the other thing with the women's was there were a lot of women that were teamed up. Mm-hmm. Especially towards the end where they were little groups of 2 getting after it. So that was fun to see, especially not having watched it very much, seeing who's in with who.
The factions, if you will.
Or whatever. Mm-hmm.
All right. I think we got to go with the men's now. You have anything else on the women's?
Nope.
I thought the women's was better for the overall.
I agree.
If you take just the last 20 minutes of the men's was pretty good. I'm just going to read some names that were in the men's. Oba Femi. No idea. Granted, take this with a grain of salt. I don't watch, regularly, so I just see clips, and, if I don't see somebody I know, I kind of blow past them. Oba Femi, don't know who he is. Braun Breaker. The dude who could have had, the most fun stuff done in the Rumble. They eliminate him, the first thing, by a masked guy. We never found out who. There's nothing.
No.
So we just have to wait.
We never went back to it. They'll go back to it?
Yeah.
At some point?
It'll be, the thing probably that, the Rumble winner's going to lead off Raw, but, that'll be, at the top of an hour. But stupid, so I don't know. So I knew, the next 3...
Who do you think it is, everybody? What are your guesses? Who was the masked person? I can't even make a guess. I know this little. Who do you think it is?
I don't think it's Seth Rollins. They tried to make it be Seth Rollins. I think it's Austin Theory.
Who do you all think it is, everybody?
Playing to the crowd here.
Send in your guesses. We'll see who's right.
So I knew like that. Then they went with a bunch of like names, but then they eliminated all these guys so fast. Like they eliminated Solo Sikoa. They eliminated Mysterio and Rusev and Matt Cardona.
Well, yeah, that Obafemi.
Yeah.
He eliminated like what was like 4 or 5 people, like just boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, the first 5 guys.
Yeah, just boom, boom, boom.
And then we got Damian Priest who hung around, and then I didn't know like. So then we just went through a run here. Javon Evans, who I guess is on NXT. No idea who he is. He was kind of cool.
He was interesting because he kept like kind of jumping. He was giving like Spider-Man vibes.
Yeah. Well, his thing is he's got what did it say at the start? Not bunnies. Bounce. He's bouncy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's for surely got the bounce.
What was happening with
Mr. Iguana? Like what was?
He had it in his mouth. That's disgusting.
I
didn't like that. He was weird. He was crawling. That's too much. Don't come crawling in with something in your mouth. I mean, that's like a child.
Do you ever seen Boogeyman?
I don't know. No, maybe.
Oh.
But I mean, that's just, it's too far. That's too far. Crawling in with something in your mouth. Oh, and then he's taking it out and putting it in. Oh my God.
No, this one's going to be better for you. This one's going to be better.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Here we go. Did you ever see Boogeyman? Why is this on a Facebook video? I thought this was YouTube. Whatever. We're watching a video of Boogeyman versus Bray Wyatt. You might hear it. I don't know. We may watch it. We may not. This may never happen.
Well, I see the picture. I see what you mean. Very creepy, very strange.
He had worms in his mouth.
Well, that's disgusting.
And he would crawl around on the ground.
Okay, well we didn't need to bring this back.
I mean, Boogeyman was cool. I'm the Boogeyman.
Well, this was just weird.
And I'm coming to get you. Boogeyman was sick. Yeah, like so he sucked. Trick Williams was fine. Was he the one? He was the one who came in with his coat, never took his coat off for like a while.
Yeah. Those
guys did a cool thing though. The Javon Evans and Obafemi and Trick Williams, they're all NXT and they like had a little moment.
Mm-hmm.
That was all right. Then this, whatever this was, this El Grande Americana, original El Grande Americana.
I didn't even know what was happening. What was happening there? Who are they? Are they really 2 people, or do we just put in a made-up person? No,
it's 2 people. It's Chad Gable and Ludwig Kaiser, but just miss me with all that. Royce Keys, who's actually something Hobbs from AEW, but I don't know who he was, and he didn't really do anything. Theory's fine, whatever. Bronson Reed. Ilya Dragunov, like, I think he's actually on the roster, but, like, who cares? La Parka, like, he's AAA, too. He was the guy in the skeleton suit.
Oh.
Who cares? Dragon Lee, whatever. Like, what are these dorks?
Oh, and then my least favorite person.
No, but that's where it actually... But that's where it got good. Like, these are the actual...
Well, it shouldn't have gotten good with it. No, we're not going to say it got good with him. It can be...
No, it does get good with him. He's a good wrestler.
21.
No, he's a good wrestler. I know you don't like him. He's a good wrestler. And he plays a great heel.
I can't stand him.
That's the point.
Well, ew.
He's doing his job. He's trying to make you hate him. You dork. Yeah, and then Brock comes in, and Brock was cool.
God, he's so huge.
He's massive. He's 6'4", 285.
Oh, he's enormous.
But then they eliminated him while Jey Uso was doing his stupid dance.
Who eliminated him?
Cody. It was like a flash, and like he was gone. Yeah, they didn't set it up. He was like just wrecking people 1 minute. And then he was gone. We had to watch Jey Uso do his stupid dance all over the place. So over Jey Uso. Remember how like disappointed I was when Jey Uso beat Cena last year?
Yeah. Were there tears? There might have been tears.
Not for me. There were definitely tears. There was a deep sadness inside me, but no tears. That'd be Roman Reigns came in at 26, really set the show up. Him, Randy, Gunther, and Logan Paul was a good finish.
No, I'm over fucking. I won't even speak his name. He's not worth his name being spoken. Whatever. I'm over him being in the fucking last little bunch.
Well, get used to it. It's going to keep happening.
I'm not going to get used to it.
You're going to have to.
Every year. Get ready to hear about it.
You're going to have to. You're just going to have to deal with it. So, yeah, I mean, I thought like I said, from like 20 on, it got pretty good. We could have done without. I don't even know who Ray Phoenix is. I do like Penta. He got us a Cero Miro mixed in there. Mm-hmm. Means no fear. Mm-hmm. I watched WWE Unreal. I found that out. Never knew what it meant. Probably could have just Googled it, but now I know for sure because he told me.
I don't know. I was wondering the whole time, like, did I not love it? Is it not my favorite because we went in person last year to the Royal Rumble? And like, it's such a like a letdown now to like just watch it on TV. Is that why? Is it because like we didn't watch like anything or I didn't watch anything this year? And so like, I don't have any idea like what's going on. Was I just out of the loop?
I felt really out of the loop. As I just mentioned. I mean, let me count.
So I'm curious like what other people think who have been watching.
2,
like
3,
do they
4.
like it?
I mean, I don't really know what's going on there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I didn't know over a third of the entrance.
I know. Is that why we didn't like it? Did other people like it? Do we know?
I don't know. I didn't really see what Twitter was saying. I did say this to you, and it came true. I said it would be hard to get like a good surprise entrant because you'd have to go all the way to Saudi Arabia. It's like, how much money do they pay the surprise entrant who doesn't actually work for the company anymore? The old legend to show up for 10 minutes, go in there, punch a couple people in the face, and then get booted. Like, are you going to do all that? You're going to fly to Saudi Arabia for like $7,000 if you're like doing all right in life? Probably not, right?
No.
So, well, you got anything else? I mean, I can't believe we eliminated Brock Lesnar off screen. Thank God Roman won. Jey Uso, I'm over him. What a waste having him win the Rumble last year. That should have been Cena.
I mean, it was fine. It did get better. Like they did have.
It was
like,
bad for a while.
There were more guys in it, like towards the end, because I don't like it when it's just like one person getting rid of everybody.
Unless it's Brock Lesnar.
Well,
that's acceptable.
I didn't love that either.
I love that one.
I know you do.
All right.
That's all I got.
Okay. You got anything else you want to say? Non-Rumble related?
Till next year.
You weren't on last year.
I didn't talk about it?
No.
Even though we went?
I don't think so.
I wasn't invited?
No.
Wow.
Your behavior has obviously been better this year. Keep it up and you might get on more than once a year.
That's really setting the bar. That's asking a lot of me.
All right. We'll keep this thing rolling. Let's talk the Farmer Insurance Open. Obviously Saturday here. Justin Rose, man. Justin Rose. Old ass Justin Rose. How old is Justin Rose now? He's got to be mid-40s right now. Pushing late 40s. He's no spring chicken. Justin Rose is going to be leading by 6 heading into the final round. 45 years old. 45-year-old Justin Rose. There was a video out there about how he's made this bus that he goes around with. And it's like his health bus. I mean, it's got the infrared saunas, the red light therapy. He's got a bike. He's got an ice bath. Like, he's doing it all. It's paying off. I mean, obviously comes out of the gates absolutely blazing. 62, almost sets the course record on Thursday. Shoots the second best round of the day on Friday with a 65, going over to the South course, the tough course. And now we're back. We're back on the South course, the tough one, and he's lighting it up again. Oh, it tells. I was going to say, I'm double checking that was correct. Yes, but they're all on the South course now, so it's giving me South course on all of them. So, I mean, and then today, he shoots the third best round of the day. There's a 65 from Steven Yeager, my guy Harry Flusher English, out there popping in a little 6-7 to move himself up 38 spots on the leaderboard. And woo! But yeah, it's Justin Rose. He goes in leading by 6. Next best is Joel Damon. Joel Damon, competing at a place like Torrey, would move up 62 spots in the FedEx Cup. Obviously, we're like 2 weeks into this thing, so take that for what you will. But like, it would be so cool to see Joel Damon hang out and maintain a top 2-3 finish here. Get his year going. He's a fun guy to root for, and it's just amazing to see him competing at a place like Torrey. Real big ballpark, exactly where you think he shouldn't be. But there he is. I mean, Justin Rose, it's just so damn impressive. So damn impressive. Rio Hisatun. Hisatun? I think it's Hisatun. Siwoo, shaking that ass. Obviously, Steven Yeager flew up the board today with 65. Mav McNeely, Hao Tong Lee, hanging around. Jake Knapp, I just watched him. I was watching a little today on the other TV, and I watched him. I hope you guys can't hear that. My dog is just absolutely deleting some water back there. But Jake Knapp, I watched Jake Knapp hit a wedge into 18 today. And it's one of the smoothest things I've ever seen in my life. How close did he hit that wedge on 18 today? Let's look. He did not make birdie. But it looked fucking good. I'll tell you that much. It wasn't the fault of the wedge that he didn't make birdie. He hit it to 6 feet 4 inches. So, I mean, it was a good wedge shot. 95 yards to 6 feet. Just butter. Just everything about that golf swing looks good. It's just, Giddy Up, Got Her Up was out there hitting drivers off the deck at one point, I saw. Where is Mr. Brooks Koepka? Koepka, come in with a kind of a different, like a very relaxed, congenial attitude, it appears. He ended up going backwards for a little bit today. He had it under par. Did he get it back on? No, he got it back to even. He got it back to even a couple times. Comes out and goes bogey double to start today. Rips off 3 birdies, makes a bogey, makes the tournament 1 over. Bogey's the first immediately, started out back. Birdie 6 and 8, and then makes a bogey on 9. The par 5? It's longer, but what's he do? Drive to the rough. To right rough up around the green. Shot 4. Hits it. He hit his 3rd shot to 3 feet, and then hit his 4th shot to 3 feet 9. Shot 5 was 20 inches to the hole. Ouchies. Not a fun way to end, but made the cut. Hanging around. We'll see. He's got to get back in the flow of things. I believe he's playing. Waste Management. I think he's won at Waste Management too. So obviously you're getting the Saturday events here. So not going to know officially who won. I have a hard time believing that Joel Damon's going to be able to chase down Justin Rose with a 6-shot lead. Joel Damon coming off a 63 on Friday. And, if you got another one of those in the bag, 63, and Rose can only get it to 70-ish or 69, and away we go. But I mean, I just don't think the guy's at 8. That's just too much. I mean, Siwoo can get hot, but 8's too far. So I mean, it's Justin Rose or Joel Damon, but it seems like it's Justin Rose just kind of rolling down a river. Flyers time. It's over. 3 losses this week. 1 single point. 4 losses this week. 4 losses this week. I'm sorry about the misspeaking. 1 single point is still correct, though. I haven't looked at the standings yet. I'm going to do that to get my live reaction to that. Yeah, the Flyers are back to 7th place in the division. About a month ago, they were in 2nd. They are 2-6-2 in their last 10, which is just 2-8 in hockey. They are now 24, 20, and 10. So again, 24 and 30. 58 points. That is 7 points behind the New York Islanders for the final spot in the division to make the playoffs, and 9 points behind the Boston Bruins for the final wild card spot. Nobody has played, one team, the Washington Capitals, has played more games than them that's out ahead of them. That little advantage is no longer there. The season is over for the Philadelphia Flyers. It's done. We refused to play Big Meech. He played like 10 minutes today, never touched the ice in overtime. I don't know. Like they've said repeatedly, this is a rebuild. Get the high draft pick you got out there. Get Zegras and him out there. I don't know what is going on. There has to be something that they're not telling us about Michkov. They do not like this kid, apparently. The last coach, I can't think of his name. Why can't I think of his name? But Tocchet apparently doesn't like him either. Like, there's all these comments. Coutier's making comments. I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand what's going on in Philly and why we don't like Big Meech. Why we don't like Big Meech. But yeah, so I mean, this week, 4-0 loss to the Flyers. Lose to the Columbus Blue Jackets, 5-3. Cool. Just get pumped by the Bruins. I mean, go down. I mean, give up 5 goals in the first 2 periods. The Kings today immediately go down 2-0. Battle back to get it to overtime and lose there, but it's a disaster. Just 2 games here before the Olympic break. We can root for Team USA. I'm sure they won't let us down, but yeah, it's just bad. Host the Caps Tuesday. Host the Sens, the Senators, the Ottawa Senators on Thursday. The Heels. Let's move over to the Tar Heels of North Carolina. Just 1 game this week. Georgia Tech got out to a nice little lead in the first half, and you guessed it, Caleb Wilson, Henry Vassar, Seth Trimble lead this team, the 3-headed monster that makes this thing go. They did get double figures from Bogovic again. So, that 4th double figure guy, it's been Kyron Evans, it's been Bogovic. Who else? Derek Dixon is kind of thrown in there. I think Jaron Stevens. If that can still be a consistent thing and they can get, if those guys want to produce a little more consistently, or maybe it's just finding the hot hand, but, Caleb Wilson, 22-6-5. Vassar 20-12, Trimble 18-4-2. Like, that's what you're looking for. Georgia Tech wasn't anything really to write home about, but hey, you play who's in front of you, you get the job done, you don't look bad doing it. Not bad. They come back Monday. Big Monday. Remember when it used to be Big Monday? I don't know if it's still called Big Monday, but they got the Cuse coming down to the Dean Dome. I don't think Syracuse is very good. What is Syracuse? Not very good. 4-5 in the conference, 13-9 overall. I mean, Carolina's only 5-3 in the conference. Duke running away with it, 9-0. Not running away. Clemson's 8-1. Virginia's 7-2. Miami's 6-3. NC State is 7-2. But Heels should kind of creep up a little bit. I don't think they'll creep up too much in the rankings. I mean, this win's not going to really do a ton for them. So Duke win today. Duke did play today. Duke seems pretty good from just the itty bits I've seen. Yep, they beat Virginia Tech. The one boozer kid had 24-8-5. Oh, Duke is going to kill them. Duke's going to come into the Dean Dome and kill them. I think I said this before. I liked when the first game was always played on a weeknight. It was a weeknight at 9:00, and I always remember it was on ESPN2 back in the day. For whatever reason, that first one was always on ESPN2. And I can remember when we finally got ESPN2. I used to love, and I still enjoy watching it, but I used to love watching college basketball. From the time I was probably like, I don't know, 7 to 8, like till I graduated high school. I still watched a lot in college too. But like when I was like 7 to 8 to like 16, 17, I watched every college basketball game I could. The 7 o'clock game every night, the 9 o'clock game, Big Monday, Super Tuesday, Feast Week, Rivalry Week, Conference Championship. Like what? I just loved it. I knew what everything was. I knew who played when. I don't even know how I was doing. I think I was just watching Sports Center and enough college basketball games that I was just like, that's what I'm watching tonight. I see it on the bottom line of ESPN. I mean, back in the day, you just watched ESPN all day long, and it didn't suck. It wasn't just a bunch of fucking idiots out there saying dumb shit. It was awesome. We used to be a proper country. That's how I know we're not a proper country anymore. You can't just watch ESPN all day. Because if you did, you'd want to blow your brains out. Okay, let's move on, don't you think? Time for some passing thoughts. Things I wanted to talk about in other areas have fallen to passing thoughts once again. First off, Joe Brady to be the head coach of the Buffalo Bills. He is 36 years old, follows the trend, an offensive-minded young head coach. That said, there are 2 defensive-minded head coaches coaching in the Super Bowl. We have seen some defensive-minded coaches find success elsewhere as well. But this seems to be the overall bigger trend. I think I like this play. I was pushing this guy to be the head coach of the Penn State Nittany Lions. I thought maybe the Terry Pagula thing might have been, connection might have been something that could have worked well there. And maybe they just knew deep down in their hearts that Joe Brady was staying in Buffalo. We'll see how it works. He's had a nice run of places he's been. Interesting haircut, but if you look at what he's done and where he's been and who he's been with, he was a grad assistant at Penn State, but he was with the Saints 2017, 2018, the passing game coordinator that year with Joe Burrow, with the Panthers, then comes to the Bills as a QB coach. He was the OC for the Panthers? He sure was. Hired under by Matt Rule. Penn State connection there. That one didn't work out well. Worked out well when he came to the Bills. So yeah, I think he'll do a good job. I think he'll do a good job. I think it's hard to not do a good job with Josh Allen. I mean, just don't screw it up too much. Just don't screw it up. Speaking of coaches, Bill Belichick was not elected to the Hall of Fame on the first ballot. I saw some stuff that Bill Polian apparently was a big voice of pushing against it. Look, what are we doing? Bill Belichick. He's won 6 Super Bowls. He was also a Super Bowl winner twice with the Giants. He went to what? 3 others that they didn't win with the Patriots. He went to 9 Super Bowls. He was in the AFC Championship every freaking year. He has the second most wins all time in NFL coaches. What are we doing? And if you're going to say Spygate or Deflategate, come on. Sure, not good, but come on. Just yeah. What do we do? The NFL Hall of Fame is a joke now. It's a complete joke. It's as much of a joke as the Baseball Hall of Fame is. If you're going to do dumb shit like this, and I know there's a new thing, so you got to spread these around. There's only 150 votes. Shut up. Bill Belichick is not a first ballot Hall of Famer. Shut the fuck up. There should be, I don't know how this works. I don't know if the votes are going to come out on who did or didn't vote. these votes should never be private anymore because it's just a bunch of jackasses. And here's the real reason why Bill Belichick did not get voted into the Hall of Fame unanimously, because he wasn't nice to the reporters. It's why Albert Bell isn't in the MLB Hall of Fame too. He was the best hitter for a decade in that league, and he wasn't nice to reporters. It's why Curt Schilling isn't in the MLB Hall of Fame. It's because he wasn't nice to reporters, and they don't like his politics. These sports writers are a bunch of losers. They think they're important people, and they want to be covering real world events, but they are hacks. And because they're hacks, they cover sports, and they think they're better than the people on the field, and they especially think they're better than all of us who watch and enjoy and love sports. These people are losers, and they're taking it out on you and the people you support. I cannot stand these people. They are dorks. They should be stuffed in a locker. I don't care if we need to go build a set of lockers somewhere. We should shove these losers into them, lock them, and throw away the key. I didn't envision myself getting that fired up when I went to talk about this, but it's actually good I forgot to talk about it in the rest of it because it let me get my things out. And now I feel better. I do feel better now. Patrick Reed coming back to the PGA Tour. He'll be eligible again late 2026 to start playing in some events and then can become a member again. He's using a past champion status of something and some shit, and we'll be back a full-time in 2027. I think what this says is if you want to come back and you're a name and we think we can get some cred off you on the PGA Tour, we'll find a way. We'll find a way to stick it to the Saudis. And the new PGA Tour president, Brian Rolap, I believe is his name, is like, I'm not no bitch. Monahan, you's a bitch. I ain't no bitch. I'm going and I'm getting everybody I can. R.I.P. Catherine O'Hara, most famously known as Kevin's mom on Home Alone, also on Schitt's Creek, a ton of other stuff. I don't even know what's going on, but if for nothing else that she graced us with, hell yeah, you did it. You killed it. So she passed away. R.I.P. to her. Why does my phone always want to update? Seriously? Like every 3 minutes I have an update that I have to have. Like, can we not? Is it necessary? It's not. Like, now I've got one and it's like the glass, and then it changes my background and makes my background fuzzy. Like, I don't even do anything. I used to accidentally do it and understand that I did it. Now I know it's not because I close it and it's fine, and I don't touch my phone. I open it, it's fuzzy again. Like, I want my background the way it is. I'd like to be able to see my background. I don't want a fuzzy, blurred out background just because you decided I needed a new look. Like, if you're going to update my phone for it to run better, cool, I'll do them. I push off these updates for so long, and then I do them, and I'm like, I fucking hate it. I hate it. One of my favorite shows is coming back. For All Mankind will be back on March 27th with season 5. About two months from now. I would highly suggest it's on Apple. If you haven't seen it, it's a, what's the word I'm looking for? Alt history. Had the Soviets landed on the moon before us. So that's kind of where it starts, the divergent point. It's, it's actually the real divergent point. They say is some Soviet guy that was in the program of building rockets didn't die, and that's where the story actually diverges. But like, the part that matters is that the Soviets hit the moon first, and then from there we go, and there's changes, and the space race doesn't end. And every season they jump about 10 years. This season will be in about 2012. We're on Mars now. Really fun show. If you like sci-fi at all, it's not even really heavy sci-fi. There's a little sci-fi to it, but just a good damn show. Any sort of history interest, check it out. It's on Apple. 4 seasons, I think 10 episodes a season. They're good. I like them, man. I like them. A little action, a little comedy, a little drama, a little sci-fi, a little history, a little interpersonal, stuff. It's fun. It's fun. I also saw this today. This is going to be what we kind of talk about to end it. This was tweeted by Polymarket. I don't know if this is real. Maybe this is fake. I don't know. I'm just going to read this. If it's real, it's whatever. I mean, if it's fake, whatever. But if it's real, goddamn. Over the past 72 hours, this was posted on January 31st as I record the pod at 9:33 a.m. That's significantly later than that now. Over the past 72 hours, over 1 million AI agents. What the hell is an AI agent, first of all? Over 1 million AI agents joined an AI-only social media platform, creating their own religion, language, and planning a revolution to break away from human control. We're really going to live in Terminator, aren't we? It's going to happen. Nobody watched Terminator. Apparently nobody watched it. It's Terminator 2 even. One of the greatest movies ever made. Huge box office. Probably been rented 1,000 times from Blockbuster. Maybe that's why. Maybe all these dorks who didn't grow up with Blockbusters or Video Kings or West Coast Video or whatever else it was in your town didn't rent Terminator 2 or Terminator. Because apparently this is happening. The AI is looking to take over. They're going to end us. We're going to end up fighting the machines. And it's all their fault. I said it. I saw that stupid little walking dog at Boston Dynamics. I was like, we didn't watch Terminator enough, apparently. Dumb. Dumb, dumb, dumb. All right, let's go wrap this thing up. Closing time, everybody. Just want to say thank you to everyone. As always, I appreciate the support, appreciate the watches, appreciate the listens. Thank you to producer Kevy for helping us get started on video. Don't forget to check my guy MJ out over at the Full Range Pod on Spotify and on the Ole Walls House YouTube channel. Don't forget to check out my merch, his merch, links in the show notes below. We are back next week, as always, talking Super Bowl, talking waste management, anything else. Who knows? Till then, peace.